So let's get ready to move forward. Black magic spears. Yeah. Hello everyone, it's Probeak. Welcome back to another episode of my Final Fantasy X Let's Play. We are currently dive bombing Bevelle to stop a wedding and screw that bastard. Not really sure how I feel about her wedding dress. I've always had mixed feelings about it. It does look better with the new textures, but it's still... I don't know. I like the top, but not the bottom, I guess is my basic feelings about it. With the way he was holding her wrist earlier, you kind of have to wonder if that honor guard is really just ceremonial, or if they are making sure she gets up the altar. Ooh, you can really see the two colors of her eyes, that her eyes are different colors in that scene as well. That is some really interesting environment design with the cloth that's just draped over the ropes. Fireflies. Okay, that's definitely a Machina. Oh, it's a defensive Machina. It's on the Yevon side, and it's got Yevon symbols. That looks... that... Did we just have a moment of non-CGI where the thing dove out of the clouds? It looked really cool. See, yeah, he's dragging her along. He's like, I will marry you. And there's Maester Micah, who is supposed to be the officiant of the wedding, probably because he is the Maester. Yeah, those are definitely Machina golems. Oh yeah. I thought this was silly the first time I saw it, and I still do. Just surfing down this giant steel cable, because everyone can do that. I don't know, it definitely looks cool, but it's implausible. See, now this version, oh, the texture is highly improved on the dress, but this version, this non-special pre-rendered cutscene version of the dress is not nearly as attractive as the pre-rendered cutscene version. Let us go kick some guys. Kick some guys' butts, as it were. They're all just dudes. Kill the dudes. Dude. Ow. I forgot they were more dangerous. Now I know to kill the flamethrower guys first. Cool. Forward ho. It is, oh, two flamethrower guys. Let us bring out the Lulu. Oh my gosh, I haven't healed anyone. I'm a dork. That's bad. Maybe we'll start with Drain instead, actually. If I remember, those guys do hit pretty hard. Alright. I like how it just like jumps up and drops its foot on your head. I've always really enjoyed these golems here. They're very entertaining. I assume Thunder would be. Can she steal them to death? Find out. Nope. They are not the kind of Machina that she can just steal to pieces. Rust kick. I forgot that was possible. Alright, I don't like these guys anymore. In case you were curious.
Booyah!
Oh. But I definitely need to take a moment and heal people up. Takes so many casts of the spell to heal Orin up. Forward ho. Start with the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Because he was definitely the more dangerous one. He must be slower. But it's... You know, it doesn't even really matter. The point that's being made here, like, there's this huge crowd of dudes between you and Yuna, but they can't really stop you. This is a really good way to show off just how powerful a Summoner's Guardians are. Because these guys just don't stand a chance. You have to be a cut above the rest to successfully be a Summoner's Guardian. Which makes it a little weird that Titus got chosen in the first place from a purely practical standpoint. Though not from a story standpoint. Yeah. That took way too long. Alright. There we go. Darn it, stop it. At least they don't get to do that very often, it seems. So many ability spheres here, that's nice. Alright, forward we go. It's neat that they're showing off the power of your party versus all these minions. But it's also a little annoying that you have to fight so many separate fights. Especially since earlier in the game, in Luca, there were... was it only in Luca? There was one such fight in the Blitzball sphere at the end of the game, and there was one outside the sphere when they were looking for Yuna, in which there were multiple waves of enemies, and the characters sort of traveled forward, attacking each wave in turn, and it wasn't until they got to the end that they got a battle screen like this. Because really, the end of battle screen is the major slowdown here. And it would be nice if this was one of those battles where it was multiple waves within one battle, and so you just got to the end and then had this cutscene start. This has gone far enough. Maester with a gun, just for the record. Maester totally using Machina. And why are we stopping after we just mowed through all these guys? That's a good hairstyle for Yuna, though. How did she sneak that in there? That doesn't make any sense.
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
This guy, just...
Stop! Do you not value your friends' lives?
Here we not
Your
only...
actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away.
We not only see
The
that
choice is yours.
Maester Micah is allowing him to live, but is protecting him. Live, I say, be an undead. He's basically a zombie at this point. Or a lich, I guess, is a better thing. The nicer textures really do make these facial expressions stand out better. The subtle facial expressions. The color on her left eye is off there. That is definitely a one-sided kiss.
Kill them.
Asshole's an asshole.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
No! Throw down your weapons. Let them go. Or else.
Her train didn't really look that big before. Must have been. Those boots are so nice. I love her boots. Interesting that her staff has disappeared. I know the game doesn't generally let weapons lay around, but
You're coming with us!
Don't worry. Go!
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Don't worry. I can fly. Believe.
This is a really interesting moment between the two of them. It just so much is said there without them actually saying anything. And that's one of my favorite summoner moments in the game. For most of the game, the summons are simply a construct of battle. That's a lie. For most of the game, they are part story element and part... I mean, they're a strong part of the story because of the whole pilgrimage to get the final Aeon to defeat Summon with. Especially in light of some things that you learn later. But in terms of mechanics, they're just a weapon in battle, really, a weapon that happens to be a creature. And this is one of the few moments in the game where you see a summon being used in a way that has nothing to do with battle. The only other one I can think of offhand, actually, is
temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The only other... At the beginning, when Yuna performs the summon in the square in Besaid, just for purposes of showing that she successfully became a summoner.
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us!
Huh?
Machina everywhere.
What's a Machina doing in the temple?
I suppose it comes in handy.
That's not what I mean! The teachings! What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
Alright, down we go. This is the main temple of the Church of Yevon. Look at its walls. There's what appears to be water going... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's water going all the way down. But you've got these tubes that are bringing water back up. It's probably part of the fountain effect. The texture, the improved textures have done good things for this scene. But the temple at Bavel is huge. We're going from where the wedding was being held up top, which was a pretty spacious place to start with.
Another Machina? Man.
So this is Yevon's true face. They betray their own teachings.
They treated us like dirt.
Interesting that Orin said that there, because if you think about it, he's already been here before. He's already seen this before. Unless they've added all these Machina in the last 10 years, which seems unlikely, especially given the observations I was making at the previous Chamber of the Faith.
The entrance to the trials.
There happens to also be an Albert Primer here.
Let's go and see.
Let's go.
J is B. Alright. It's after midnight here, and I kind of want to go to bed. So I'm going to save, and then this will be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.